It was the kind of Halloween night that seemed to come straight out of a horror film. The moon hung low and heavy in the sky, partially veiled by a thin shroud of drifting clouds. An icy wind swept through the quiet suburban streets, rattling dry leaves along the cracked sidewalks. Most houses were aglow with warm orange lights, jack-o'-lanterns flickering on porches, laughter of children in costumes echoing faintly in the distance. But for Alex and Emily, two best friends and creators of the popular YouTube channel Spooky Scares, the usual Halloween fare just wasn't enough. They wanted more this year. They wanted real reactions, something raw and unexpected for their Halloween special. No fake blood, no pre-planned jump scares, just genuine fright. "I've got it," Alex had said, grinning mischievously a few days before Halloween. "Let's ding-dong ditch a few creepy houses in the neighborhood. You know, record how people react when we run off. Everyone loves prank videos, especially on Halloween." Emily had hesitated at first. "You sure? That could get us in trouble." "We're not hurting anyone, just harmless fun," Alex had insisted. And so the idea was set. On Halloween night, dressed in matching black hoodies with glow-in-the-dark skull prints, the two girls took to the streets armed with their phones and a handheld camera. They started at the friendlier side of the neighborhood, targeting houses where they knew the residents would laugh it off. Old Mrs. Donohue's house with her yard full of foam gravestones, the Thompsons with their over-the-top spiderweb displays, and even the Millers' home where their teenage son chased them down the driveway with a plastic chainsaw, yelling and laughing. The girls had collected some decent footage and their spirits were high. "Let's do one more," Emily said, breathless from laughter. "One last house, then we call it a night." They turned a corner, and there it was. At the end of a crooked cul-de-sac stood a house that looked completely out of place in their cozy suburban neighborhood. It was old, probably older than any of the surrounding homes, with flaking paint, boarded-up windows, and weeds strangling the cracked walkway. The porch light flickered weakly, casting long, twitching shadows across the steps. It was the kind of house kids whispered about in daylight and avoided after dark. "Whoa," Alex whispered, stopping in her tracks. "That is perfect." Emily looked uneasy. "That place looks abandoned, like condemned." "Exactly," Alex said with a grin. "Just imagine the clickbait potential. We ding-dong ditched a haunted house and regret everything." Emily hesitated, then sighed. "All right, but make it quick." Alex handed Emily the camera. "Just keep it steady, get the house in the background." She crept up the steps, each creak of the old wood sounding like a scream in the silence. The door had no bell, so she knocked. 3 times. Hollow, echoing knocks. Nothing. She waited. Still nothing. Emily was already backing away when the door creaked open. Just a little, only a few inches. No one was visible beyond the narrow gap, just thick, suffocating darkness. Alex?" Emily's voice wavered. "Let's go. That's enough." Alex stared at the door. Did someone open it? "I don't know. Maybe the wind." A sudden sharp chill swept past them both, carrying a foul, musty odor. Alex took a step back, eyes fixed on the door, then another step. "Okay. This place gives me the creeps." They turned and started to walk briskly down the street. But then Alex stopped. "Wait. Let's shoot a quick outro with the house in the background. Just 30 seconds. Emily groaned. "Fine, just hurry." Alex positioned herself in front of the house while Emily held up the camera. "Hey guys," Alex began, voice slightly shaky. "So, this was our Halloween special. ding-dong, ditching the creepiest houses in the neighborhood. The last one was definitely the weirdest. As you can see, no one even— Alex, Emily whispered. Alex paused. I see someone. She didn't move. Funny. Very funny. I'm serious, Emily said, lowering the camera slightly. There's a woman standing in the doorway. She's staring at us. Smiling, Alex turned slowly. There was nothing there. Just the open door. Empty. Emily, stop messing with me, she said. I'm not in the mood. But Emily was pale now, her eyes wide and locked on the porch. She was there. She was smiling. Too much. Like it didn't fit her face. Suddenly, the porch light flickered and then went out. Both girls froze. Then Emily screamed. She's walking toward you. Alex spun around. Nothing. What are you talking about? She's right behind you. Alex backed away, heart thudding, eyes darting wildly. But no one was there. The two girls turned and ran. Fast. Their footsteps echoed down the quiet street, their panicked breaths loud in the cold air. They didn't stop until they reached the corner where the normal houses began again, lit with warm lights and filled with people. Only then did they look back. The old house stood quiet. Still. Too still. I swear I saw her, Emily said. She was wearing like a white dress, old-fashioned, and her eyes, they didn't look right. Alex nodded slowly, still catching her breath. Let's go home. That night, they uploaded the video without edits. It was raw, shaky, and unfinished, but within hours the video went viral. Thousands of comments flooded in. Did anyone else see the woman at 403? Look in the window behind Alex. Her face is just there. Zoom in at 407. She blinks. This isn't fake. That smile is not human. Curious and unnerved, Alex replayed the footage the next day. She paused at 403. There she was, just barely visible in the shadows of the doorway. A pale figure. Long black hair. A white dress. And that grin. It looked like her mouth had been cut too wide, like her skin was stretched into a smile. At 407, the figure blinked, slowly, deliberately. What did— Emily refused to watch it again. Over the next few days, things got worse. Alex began waking up in the middle of the night, convinced someone was in her room. Her camera, the one she used that night, kept turning on by itself. Videos she never recorded appeared on the memory card. In every one she was asleep, but something moved in the background. Emily had it worse. She started dreaming about the woman, always the same, standing just outside her window, smiling, then closer. Inside the room, leaning over her bed. She stopped sleeping, stopped answering texts. Then one day she vanished. Alex called her, visited her house, even contacted her parents, but Emily was gone. Her phone was found on the floor of her bedroom, still recording, but the last video was only 17 seconds long. It was Emily sitting on the floor whispering frantically. She's real. She followed us. The door, we opened it. We shouldn't have. She smiles when you're scared. She feeds on it. Please don't go back. Please. Been static. And in the final frame, a smile. Too wide, too unnatural. After that, Alex deleted the video from their channel. But it kept popping up again. Re-uploaded by strangers, with comments turned off, with titles like Real Haunted House Encounter, Warning, Don't Watch Alone. They went trick-or-treating, only one came back. The smile you can't unsee. Alex never returned to that cul-de-sac. She moved to another state. She tried to forget, but every Halloween someone sends her a screenshot. From a new channel, a new video, a new pair of pranksters. Always the same house. Always the same ending. And always, that same horrific smile. Because once you knock on her door, she never stops smiling at you. Even after you run. Even after you hide. Even after you think you've forgotten. She remembers, and she's